What's up? What's up? Welcome to Funky Uncles. We're doing the double episode tonight. It's Friday night. It's raining out. So if you're not doing nothing, doing anything, come join us. This is episode 25. We building over here, and we keeping this thing going. Episode 24 was a hot one. Check it out on the playback. We had our panelists, K.R. Hammonds and 6 Foot Wonder. What's up, DR? What's up, Slick? So we gonna burn another one here real quick. Yeah. Yeah. That's how we do it. DR.
Back
Good
again.
show, man. Good show. Good show. That was a good show, man.
Loved it. Oh,
What's
man.
up, Slick? Yeah, man. Where Josh at? Josh, bring your ass up here.
Let me see if I can find him.
Yeah, tell Josh to bring his ass up here.
I just sent him the invite.
Shit.
That dang on Josh, boy.
What up, Slick?
Who else up in there? He's like, everybody else must be out and about on a Friday night.
Yeah, I hope everybody be safe. If you're out and about, folks, be safe.
Yeah.
It's kind of damp, kind of wet out there, so watch yourself,
No doubt. Best place for me to be is in the house.
You're right, bro. You're right about that.
Can't afford all that. It's just
about
now.
No, I ain't really with it. I'd rather be putting up content, man.
Right.
Getting this thing going. What up, Fee?
What up, Fee?
Josh, where you at, man? Let's talk about some things, man.
Yo, Josh.
Crazy, yeah.
Man,
Josh is a trip, man. I like that brother though, man. He give me something to be a contrarian about a lot of times, and he definitely add value to the show, man.
Most definitely.
And yeah, Drew, we got to look into doing that Zoom thing, man. Trying to get that Zoom thing going and seeing what's up with that. I don't really know a lot about it, but I could definitely learn. And that way we can.
About that, Supreme is really he's turned me on to that, and I need to find out how in the world do we record it, because when I have the app on my phone.
Right, I do as well. And I think it automatically records once you go on. I'm still catching up with this technology thing. I'm learning day by day, but I think the record button automatically comes on, and I'm trying to think about what platform we could use it through. If we can go through YouTube or I don't quite know if we can go through. I don't know. Still learning about that, but man, Josh done went his ass to sleep. Wake your ass up, Josh. Shit.
Now he must have gone to sleep. He's not even on anymore.
Shit, I'm knowing him. He probably drunk. But nah, man, that was good vibes the last show, man. We got to do more of that, man. Got to do more of that.
We have so many between the two of us, we know so many people that we can bring on that, once we get things out there and get people out there.
Right. Absolutely.
People that are doing things. So I definitely like to shout out what they're doing and let the public know.
Yeah. Have people on to promote their business and to get the word out, man.
Yeah. Like I said, with the Black Friday report, that's up and coming. I forgot the name of the Comedy Hype. I don't know if you've ever watched Comedy Hype on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what my man, the light skinned cat, what's his name? Pierre, right? Comedian? Pierre the comedian or something like that?
No. I think he's on Comedy something. I forgot. It might be
right.
Comedy. Yeah.
I've seen Comedy Hype though.
There's like another section where it's I can't remember the guy's name, but the girl's name is Symphony Thompson, and she's she's starting that with the black businesses, and I thought that was interesting. I was watching her live, because what she does on her live sometimes, excuse me, is for her show she goes over things. So I'm watching her to see her process and how she gets into it, and She with the different inflections on the things that she does and all that. Because that's something that, you know, if you see somebody doing something that you want to do, and they already, you know, they have a process, they may come up with something that you may not have thought of. So I'm watching her, and then, you know, she's talking about, oh, you know what? That's kind of nice right there. That could definitely be something
Yeah,
that, you know, since it's
yeah,
something somebody else is doing, I'm not gonna be one of those people like, oh, well, I ain't think they all. No, somebody else doing something, shout them out.
shout them out. And we can definitely have a Black Friday where we can have different people come on, shout out their business or what they got going on, and just have a rotation of people, bring them up. And yeah, that sounds good, man. Because
Yeah,
definitely something I'm into, man. I appreciate all the Black businesses, man. And,
yeah.
you know, it may be hard at first, but just keep grinding to all the Black businesses out there, man. Just, stick with it,
And stop asking for discounts.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Right,
yeah. Pay full price. Because if it was you was going to the dominant society, you would pay full price.
right.
So pay full price, man. Fuck that. Tired of that nigga shit. Pay full price, man.
You
You
pay
know.
full with somebody else and
Right.
end up paying more, but because you couldn't get a discount, you're not. Come on, what kind of sense does that make?
Yeah, man. I wouldn't even entertain that shit, man. Pay full price. People it's a lot of time, it's a lot of work, a lot of energy that go into establishing your own business, man, and a lot of man hours sometimes, and you know, so pay full price. That's the business. Period.
Yeah, the investment, the investment when you're fully vested into something like that,
Right.
and some
And
things that you can't even put a monetary price on it.
right. It's called sweat equity.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, definitely, Fee. We'll let you know when we have our Black Friday segment. You can come
So
through and shout out your business. Absolutely.
yeah, you know we got you. You always down
Hmm.
with
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
we got to do it, you know, for those that are down with us, those that don't really know about us or whatever the case may be. What we're going to do, we're doing for the love of the right thing.
Right. You know.
True.
Right. Absolute facts. It ain't cheap or free. Pay the full price, man. Don't come
Right.
in here asking for no Rollo discount and all kind of shit. Nah, we ain't doing it like that. Yeah.
Right. And you know what's crazy is kind of when you build a good rapport with a business, a small business, not these chains and all that. Sometimes you do come out here and there. You know what? I'm gonna throw in a little something extra for you here and there.
Yeah.
So, but people don't. Once again, it's about having some foresight. It's not about the right now.
Yeah. And it's about promoting your people, man. I'm all
That's
for that.
when I see somebody have something, if I got it in my pocket, I'm gonna support.
Yeah.
Point blank.
Yeah. Oh
Point
yeah.
blank. It might not be all the time, but I'm at least give you some type of support.
Right.
You know that I
Yeah.
mean, and unfortunately, we've gotten to a point where if it's not us, it doesn't matter, and I mean that in the singular version. I know I've seen so many people who, like, I can tell them I have this going on, I have that going on. They pay me no attention, but as soon as they have something going on, yo, you gonna promote me or you gonna support me? Where was this energy? Where
Yeah.
was it
It's
before?
it's a reciprocal process, man. One support the other, man, and keep building this thing. That's what it's about. It's about building, and you do need support for that. So, and let me keep it real now. Unfortunately, a lot of us in our community don't have the same mindset. But that's not going to discourage me or us from, doing our part in that. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
yeah, man. You know,
It's
time,
just
time. Go ahead.
it's a shame that where we've come from, and it's a decline.
Mm.
It wasn't always like this, and I'm trying to figure out at what point, what was it that made us say that it's more about me and F everybody else?
Right. And
So
Fee says just sharing a post or referral is support enough. It doesn't always have to be monetary. Right.
that's true.
Right. Getting that
That's
business out there, getting other people to see it, and that's what it's
work.
about, man. Networking, building.
Yeah, pass it on
Yeah.
word of mouth is some free advertising. And you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The more you put it out there, you can put it out to 10 people. 2 or 3 is going to follow through with it. Boom.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. And unfortunately, we live in a hyper individualized society, and that's not going to get us nowhere, man. You know, being a hyper individual. I mean, yeah, I'm a loner at times, but for the most part, man, I'm about networking and building. You know,
Yeah.
for the most part. But that
Yeah.
that loner comes from me being the only child. You know, that's just the way I grew up, man. I mean, I know people, I get along with people, but every now and then that loner part of me kind of kicks in, and I fall back, and you know, something I've been doing all my life, man. You know,
Hmm.
so
I'm not the only child. I'm the oldest, but
all right,
I spent a lot of time with my grandmother, my great grandmother, and I was the only child out there. My sister with my mom in the country, so it's kind of the same thing. I didn't
right.
mind. So I liked to read. I had a good imagination, and
You
I
got to
didn't.
learn to entertain yourself, man.
I with no problem for hours upon hours upon hours.
Yeah.
You know? And you didn't have to worry about me doing too much crazy, unless it was dealing with some fire. I get that alcohol, and I know that burned, and
Fucking little arsonists and shit.
I go outside somewhere where I couldn't be seen, burn
Hmm.
stuff or whatever. Because if I was seen, I was gonna get chopped.
Damn right, you're gonna get your ass beat. Older folks didn't play that burning shit. A
Not at
lighter,
all.
or matches. Nah, they didn't play that shit, man.
Burn my stuff that I worked hard to build. Okay, I got
Really?
something for you.
Hmm. Yeah, they're gonna do it.
Oh man, to think about those days, I tell you.
Yeah, you gotta. Things have evolved, man. I
Yeah,
mean, we can stick to some of the principles of it, but like I used to hear the old folks say, man, time bring on changes. You know,
not
and
all.
no, but we gotta adapt and overcome. You know,
Right.
yeah, adapt and overcome, brother. Be resilient. So.
Oh,
We've been here this long. We ain't going nowhere.
right.
We ain't going nowhere. So get used to it. You know, I don't care how you feel about it. It ain't about feelings. It's about facts. You know,
Man,
facts over feelings. So
I was watching. I think I spent most of my day today, well, listening to the Pink. What's it? The Pink.
Pink Book Lessons.
There you go.
Yeah, she tough, man.
I
She's a
spent
sniper,
it with it in the headphones at work. I'm just like.
bruh.
Then I scroll up. Okay, I got another one going. Oh, this was good. About 30 minutes, so that one will ride
She put out some great content. And shout out to Pink Book Lessons, man.
no
You
doubt.
know, she's a sister. She don't hold back. She hold women accountable. You
Yeah.
know, and when women hold other women accountable, that makes our job a little easier because we can't necessarily go in depth like that like we want to. We'll get canceled. IG will take our pages from us. So it's repercussions for us doing that. And I
Right.
get it. I
We
like to
get.
push the envelope sometime, but I know how far to go. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, if you listening, check out Pink Book Lessons. She gives great content on YouTube, man, and shout out to her, man.
Most
When,
definitely. I was really, I listened to a couple things here and there before, but today was the day I didn't have as much going on, and it was since the workload wasn't heavy, I could pay more attention. The phones weren't ringing like crazy, so
mm-hmm.
I might have nobody's in front of me, but somebody's in front of my coworkers, so I can listen to what's going on and see. You know what? That doesn't make sense. I'm like, okay, I can see where maybe nope, that's not it. That's not it. So I like to see things from both sides. But
Right.
when you throw out those questions, and it's like, okay, no, that's not gonna work. That's not
Right.
gonna. Like they had this one woman out there, and she wanted. It was like he has to be well, he has to be fit. He can't be big like me, and and for real. And when
Yeah.
she had the close up like this right here, so you really couldn't see, her size. It was all head. It was all head up in the
Right.
picture.
Right. You know
But
what that means.
I was given the benefit of doubt. I love to give the benefit of doubt. I love.
Yeah, I do too, but you got to call a spade, DR. You know,
Yeah, she was like, yeah,
yeah.
and he has to be fit. I mean, we can't have two big people together. That doesn't work. And I'm like, well, I can only imagine. Yeah, that might not be the greatest. But then when after the video was over and they showed a picture of her, I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
that
you like
puzzles me sometimes. Big girls like that don't like big men. What? You mean you that size and you want to? No, stay in your lane, sis.
but it's the thing like nowadays. Well, I was telling my cousin, I ain't gonna call his name, but I was telling my cousin that big guys like they probably don't want me because I'm big. I'm like big guys are in, especially when it get cold. They like big guys, and I'm like, that's where you got the advantage on me, bro.
Right, especially if you carry yourself well. Well spoken, articulate. Well dressed.
Yeah,
You working. Got your shit together.
right.
Yeah.
You have a
Yeah.
career. You know what I'm saying? You you are an intelligent brother. You might be a little behind the eight ball with some things because you spend a lot of time focusing on other things in life.
Right. Look at Biggie.
Right.
Yeah. Fee says, I never understood how you have a list of what you want, but you don't have the attributes. Oh, it's a lot of that going. It's a lot of delusion going on out here, Fee. A lot of delusion. So, you know,
I
and
can.
it's standards. They have standards, but you can't have no standards. Like what? Nah,
Right.
don't work like that, man.
And
You
that
know.
interesting things that I kept hearing her say on the show is, okay, so what if a man said this, that, and the third? What would you say about that man? You know, and,
They say it all the time.
right. If you want, okay, he has to be 6 foot, he has to make six figures,
Right,
you know,
right,
this, that, and the third. Okay, so what if a man said you had to be
right.
a five and you had to make six figures, what would you say about that man?
He's bashing.
Right.
Hey,
And
Makeup by Aisha.
and
And hey, Diamond Destiny 74.
glad
Yeah, you hate women. You got that shit, Drew. You got some
that
fire like that, didn't you? So you
yeah,
hate women. You a woman basher.
right. And how in the world is asking questions? No, 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 no. I'm not even gonna take that. How is it that you're the only one allowed to have a list? And and
Yeah,
it and it bewilders me that someone could say that, okay, I have this, that, and the third, and it doesn't matter what you have to say about it. That's a dictatorship. That's not.
entitlement. Entitlement. That's all that is, man.
Under
And
the eyes
shit.
of looking
I,
for a relationship, though, there's not one czar and the other is a peasant. But unfortunately, we have that nowadays. We have
right.
people who
Modern women.
put it at work. It's about I'm going to be here. You're going to do
Mhm.
whatever it takes to make me happy, and that's just how it's going to be. And if you're not making me happy, I'm moving on to the next.
That's the result of feminism. And we in the third wave of feminism. And this is what we got: feminism from modern women. Now, not to say, let me stress this: there are some traditional women out there who still hold traditional perspectives and values.
Right.
There are some, very few, but there are some. But for the most part, modern women and feminism, man, that's where we at. And this cancel culture, and you know, trying to suppress men thoughts and express, we can't say what we want to say. We canceled. We bashing women. It's nothing like that. Shit, the last 60 years, you saw from, think about it. Back in the day, all those talk shows, Oprah, Ricky Lake, Jenny Jones, all those talk shows were bashing men,
Yeah.
black men in particular. Nobody said a word. Nobody said a word, And now we got male content creators. Shout out to Kevin Samuels, man. I don't agree with everything he says, but he's created the conversation,
Right.
About men having thoughts and having rights, man. So, did you see the latest, man? This chick trying to sue Chris Brown, man, for rape. So you heard anything about that?
Ain't that yet?
Yeah, he was ignoring. To make a long story short, he was ignoring her, man. Now she's trying to sue him and say he raped her, man, and that shit's crazy, man. And another case, Deshaun Watson.
Right.
So he was found not guilty, but look at what these brothers got to go through, man.
If he said she's one of the traditional women. Okay.
That's right.
That's
right.
That's good. That's
Mm-hmm.
good.
That's right.
I asked Sharice when I saw her, I said, "Are you a feminist?" She said, "Oh no." She like frowned. She's like, "I hate feminism." I said, "Okay." Because actually what I'm thinking is, the sister that I told you about, Lorraine,
Mm-hmm.
when I have on the show, I'm thinking if we had her and a feminist to bring up certain talking points, you see what I'm saying? So not just us, but everybody can see the two sides. You understand?
Yeah.
And have them speak to each other, it would bring a lot of knowledge to some people. Say, you know what, that really doesn't make sense. And I've been following that, that for so long, and that's just not right. Sometimes you have to see it. And the only way you see it is if you have your side and the other side makes so much sense that even if you don't, you're like, okay, even if you're not trying to be held accountable in public, in private, you can say, you know what, let me slide off of that a little bit.
Man, I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. Like I said, like my saying goes, I'm in these YouTube streets and Instagram avenues, and these modern women with these modern mindsets, bro, it's rough out here, man. And I think a lot of brothers don't know exactly how rough it is out here. I get it. I had to catch myself up to speed and be like, okay, all right, because we were raised as simps. Let's be honest. Coming up, we were raised as blue pill guys,
Yeah.
and I had to, fight a lot of that off me, man. And, so now that I've caught up and I see how things really are, I had to change my mindset. I couldn't continue to be a simp, but I had my simp days, man.
We all have.
I ain't got them no more, though. that shit.
Hey, like that's what I'm gonna do in the video, with my nephews. I'm gonna go out there. Let me see what you guys think about it. And for one of the problems with people in general is when they throw phrases out there, they don't have a concrete definition of what it is. It's like the word hate. You don't have a concrete definition for it, so you just throw it out there as often as possible.
Because it's popular, yeah.
So I thought, I was just sitting in the car and I was like, you know what, let me go out here and see what these young cats think. And so and they're young.
Yeah.
And they're where we were when we felt like we were invincible and knew it all.
Yeah, but it's a different time for these younger brothers, man.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a younger cat out here now, and if you see this on the playback, man, my advice would be to the younger brothers, man, focus on yourself. Get your constitution together, man. Where ain't no holes, ain't no holes in your game, make your money, stack your money, and my advice would be, You know, if you decide you want a family, you want to settle down and get married, do that shit when you 40 years old.
Live your life first. That way
Go
you
through
have.
some things, right? Go through some things, man. You know, I would advise them. Your 20s are for you, young man. Your 20s are for you. That's the time for you to make mistakes. You know, live with a couple of roommates. You know, buddy up, keep a job. You know, try things and fail. You got time to recover. That would be my advice to the young brothers, man. You know,
That's, and I definitely can and see where you're coming from with that, because with this being a different time than our parents' time, grandparents,
right,
the
right,
opportunities are greater. The
right,
opportunities to travel, the opportunities are greater to learn things. The opportunity is greater to do things. So it's not the same when it was almost like with our grandparents. A lot of times they were pretty much shackled, and with them being shackled, they only had so much information of different things to pass on to their kids, and that's how
right,
a lot of time as a people miss out on so much, because those that teach us, their knowledge was limited to certain things. So
right,
you can't teach somebody what you don't know, and they
right.
can't really fathom. So, how can you think, well, maybe it's this, that, and the third? You can say maybe, but you just don't know.
Hmm.
But nowadays, we have people like in our generation who have gone to college, traveled a little bit. That doesn't necessarily have to say travel the world, but lived in different areas, talked to different people with different mindsets, and gathered a whole bundle of knowledge to pass on, not just of one specific area. We have knowledge of different areas and how different people do different things, different businesses, just so much knowledge. And if we don't have it, we can go somewhere and find it without having to use the Dewey Decimal System.
Right. We in the age of information, brother. Just Google it.
Right.
Just Google it, man. And I like to see the younger brothers coming up under us really take advantage of that and to build themselves up, man. You know, and just always be concerned with your image. You know,
Right.
image means a lot. You know,
Keep face clean.
yeah,
Face clean. And,
yeah. Always protect your image, man.
and understand that if you feel that you have a different mentality, understand that's good.
Yeah, yeah. That's being a having your individual thoughts and processes is good, man. You don't always have to go with the crowd. You know that
Yeah.
that that ain't. You don't have to do that. I mean, I know you want buddies, you want friends, but do you know what I noticed too, man?
What?
Back in the day, nerds got teased and whatnot back in our day. But it's cool to be a nerd now, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Things are
really
more
cool.
acceptable now. Being different is more acceptable than it was
Yeah,
came along.
yeah.
You
But
had to.
another thing I noticed about our people too, man, I got to get on the community. In our community, they act like you can't change or evolve, man. You know what I mean? You got to stay that person you was 20 years ago. Or
Right.
you didn't feel this way 10 years ago. You're right, I didn't. I changed, I evolved. And it's a difference between changing and evolving, you
Yeah.
know, as a person, man. And it's so,
Yeah.
and I, it's okay, man. But in our community, oh, you can't do that. That ain't the way you used to feel. Oh, here we go. Here we go with this bullshit. Like you
Right.
can't evolve and grow as a person, man. You know, I hate that shit, man.
And you
I
see it
really
all
do.
you see it
Yeah,
all used to be. You right. And if that was you, if that was me, you know what? You're right. That was me.
right. I'm not
But
that person anymore, man.
not that person anymore. I look the same, but I don't think the same.
Right. And
You know?
it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. But to a lot of narrow-minded folks in our community, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to evolve or change as a person.
Now you
Man,
bigot.
I don't even, yeah, I don't even listen to that garbage, man. When I hear that kind of energy, I don't even
Hmm.
stay around that shit, man.
You
Nah.
biggity and bougie then if you have
Mm-hmm.
issues of changing. When I thought the goal was to change,
Be the
you know,
best person. Be the best version of yourself, man. That's the goal. To be the best version of yourself, man.
and we should expect the best version of each other. And sometimes that comes with, oh, you hate why I got to do this, bro. I'm just trying to help you out. You understand? I'm trying to give you some ideas, whereas you can help yourself. But sometimes we get so stuck in complacent into what we know that everybody, the majority of the people around us like, not knowing that the same majority of people that like that, they want to be able to step out. They want
Mm-hmm.
to be different. They want to say that they've changed. But the fear of being ridiculed,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
no,
Yeah.
nobody wants ridicule, especially coming from our generation, because that thing stuck with you a lot of times. If you, unless you are really comfortable within who you are, so you, that means you've passed that ugly stage, that uncomfortable stage where, oh, they talking, I don't know what they talk about, they probably talk about me. Once you get past that, oh man, you on the street.
Right. And that's the importance of building yourself up, building your constitution. Where areas of your life are in place, then that's less, you wouldn't even think about that shit, man. So
Right.
to my younger brothers, man, just keep building yourselves up, self-improvement, self-enhancement, and just keep going, man. All
No
the
doubt.
young brothers out there, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't let anybody tell you that because you want to do something that everybody around you isn't doing, that you're doing something wrong. Don't fall
Right.
in, because
Hmm.
everybody who's done anything at some point had to step out from their comfort zone and from
Right.
what was around them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't grow and get better in a comfort zone. You
right.
got to step out of that zone to get better, to evolve, to grow, you know. And a lot of narrow-minded folks in our community don't quite, they don't understand that. And I don't try to explain to them. I don't try to appease to them, you know. Shit, you ain't never like me, so I don't give a damn. I'm gonna still be me,
Like they say,
you
do
know.
you understand? As
Right.
long as you're hurting anybody, now we got to put that disclaimer out there. As long as you're not hurting anybody, do you. As long as you're not
Yeah.
putting yourself in danger, do you. You
Right.
understand? Nobody can make you as happy as you can make you.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Got to
like
look
feast,
out for, go ahead.
they're gonna think they're gonna say you think you're better than everybody, and that's one thing about it. With any type of success will come ridicule, and
Yeah.
sometimes that ridicule will come from places that you never expect. It'll be your closest people,
Some family members. Let's be honest. Some family members feel that way.
people
You
you
know.
with, somebody that you thought was your ace, your day one, your ride or die, whatever you want to call it. Those people will be some of the main ones. As soon as you step out the door, they have a million and five negative things to say about you.
Right.
You know what? None of them can stop. None of those words can stop you if you're
Nah.
focused on doing what you do.
Right. And I heard a couple of partners say the hate is part of the hustle.
Yeah, yeah.
Hate is part of the hustle, man. It's just part of it, man. Don't let that discourage you. Don't let that stop your dreams. And I would advise anybody, don't always tell people your dreams or your plans. You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
So
how the old folks
just
say?
do it.
The old folks
Huh?
say they ain't talking about you. If they talk about you, then you're doing something right. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Talking,
Obviously, man.
then you ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing
Right.
because they always want to have something negative to say. If they don't
Hmm.
know, they'll make it up as they go along.
Yeah.
The smaller the
And
town, the smaller the mindset.
and a lie is always more entertaining than the truth.
Mm.
A
And
lie is always more entertaining than the truth, man.
and can catch a ride faster than anything else.
For real. Now, damn it, where Josh at, man? I don't want to hear shit from Josh no more. He been doing all that commenting on the last show. Now he ain't even show up, man.
Yeah, he must be done for the night. I bet you Michaela done put him to bed. She probably done tucked him.
Man, that Joker probably drunk up. Ain't no telling with him, man. That's my guy though, man. I appreciate Josh coming to the Funky Uncles, man.
No
He
doubt.
make things interesting as far as when discussions go. I like that about it, man. I really do.
We
Yeah,
gotta say,
man.
uncles, we've had some great guests. We had some
Yeah.
people who stuck with us. Fee, you're one of them. Stacy, Josh.
AC.
Let's see,
Yeah.
we have Sim, who's been on a couple times.
Prime.
Brian, when he has the
Yeah,
time.
man. Yeah. But yeah, we building, brother. We building,
Yeah.
man. And let me go ahead and give you your flowers now, man. And this started out as an idea from you, of course, Funky Uncles, and I had similar ideas, so we just brought our ideas together, and here we are, man. Episode what, 25? Yeah, this is an
We can
episode 25.
24 part two, or we can count it as 25. Either
Nah,
one.
this 25, man. This is this 25, man. We getting there, brother. We
Yeah.
getting it, man.
We got that quarter century. Now it's time for, like I said, we in syndication now.
Absolutely, man. And like shout out to all the guests that have come and add value to the platform, and we're gonna look to expand the platform with here in very soon, very very soon, man. And go ahead and shout out your YouTube channel, man, before we go.
Okay, that's d.r.presents on YouTube. You get to see this. Please subscribe. The more subscribers, the more we can do with the channel, and pass it on. Let your people see it. Somebody may see something that really sticks with them, or something that really needs them, because not only do I do the Funky Uncles, but I do my own thing individually, like with my words of the day. So hit it
There you
up.
go. There you go. And my YouTube channel is Russo Gian. I have some videos up there. I talk about things going on in the community, propaganda, relationships, spirituality, a lot of things, man. So check me out, subscribe to the channel. Also, I have a sports channel, G to QB, where that's strictly sports stories, mainly about the Chicago Bears. I'm a Chicago Bears fan, so you
Yeah.
know, if you want, please subscribe to the channels. It's growing slowly but surely. I don't quite put the time in I should, but it's building though, man. It's
One day at
building.
a time, man. One brick at a
Yeah,
time to build. One brick
no
at a
doubt
time.
about it, man. No doubt about it. So episode 25 in the books, brother.
In the books, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, bro.
Hey, likewise, brother. Likewise. And we'll do it again, man.
You already know. Tuesday we gonna see what we got brewing.
Yeah, tune in for Tuesday. I don't know what the topic discussion is or what it's gonna be, but tune in if you're not doing anything else. Tuesday, 9 o'clock, we'll be back on. And I appreciate all the viewership, engagement, and I can't thank them enough, man. Really.
Even if you are busy, at least listen in.
Right. Catch the playback, Share it with some people if you want, piss them off a little bit. You know? All right, DR, man. I'll catch you later on, brother.
All right, bro.
Hey,
Salute.
man. Be safe, man. Salute.
All
Peace.
right. Peace.